Just going to make a short video explaining all the different steps that I've tried to go through. Got a legal representative, and there are two lawyers. They haven't really done too much. I keep on giving them new ideas. When I came into this position after her CPR needed to be provided, and she had a blood plug in her throat, and she went into this minimally conscious state. I did a lot of different things to try to correct the issue. I hired some lawyers when Aetna would not provide her with long-term acute care. I found out from YouTube, who would believe it, that she had a time window between her birthday, which is in January, and the 31st of March to actually make one change to her Part C plan that she was forced on. So I actually looked into that, and I found out about that on the 29th of March through looking at YouTube, and I gave all the right paperwork, my power of attorney to my benefits and to CSRS, and I had already turned in my power of attorney because there were issues as of March 6th to CSRS, and apparently CSRS has to accept it, and they have a processing period of 3 to 6 weeks to process that power of attorney. So in that time period, she has no advocate and no voice of her own because they will not accept it right away. And in order for my benefits, which manages her plan, to accept the power of attorney, it needs to go through CSRS first. And in order for Central Management Services to accept it, it needs to go through CSRS first. So I think that land grant institution, because this is a medical plan from a pension of a land grant institution, the U of I, University of Illinois, should be in compliance with ADA. And as you can see, in a minimally conscious state, not talking, not responding to a bunch of different things, not able to make plans of her own. She is definitely disabled and needs a voice of her own. So anyway, still arguing with CSRS over that because I wanted to get her on Parts A and B, because Parts A and B are the original Medicare. And they do not manage catastrophic coverage most of the time like this, by dropping the patient and saying, your doctors feel you need this help, you need long-term acute care services with rehabilitation. No, we don't think you need that. And that's what Aetna did. And that's why they have brought her home to die. Because no other facility within 130 miles of home would accept her. So if you got any other ideas, I've contacted the federal House representative, I've contacted the state House representative, I've contacted our 2 senators, and I've contacted the governor, and they have done virtually nothing. They have looked into it. I've gotten a legal team. I've tried to get her on Parts A and B again so she can actually be with a service that will not use private administrators instead of federal regulators that actually listen to her doctors. So just be aware of all this, guys, because Part C really sucks. Really, really sucks.